Hey, shalom, shalom, brothers. It's brother Kamal Mahar here, back at it again. First things first, we'll give all praise and honor to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, qadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders on the truth from GMS. Blessing to the Akim Adir preaching his word with wholehearted sincerity. Blessing to the 144,000, 1/3 entirely, the first fruits kingdom of heaven. Asa David, the Biyaf Dawadah. And shalom to you brothers out there speaking different tongues and looking different nations. Shalom to you brothers. So today, brothers, man, back on another video. Throughout Bahasham for the instruction. To be able to do so. I want to just, kind of getting on Esau on this one, man, as we should, and how we really, and how, we're in their rulership, but hey, we're in the time frame now where, the prophecies are really coming to pass, where we can see the end of their rulership. Like we always would say, if brothers don't know, there's 3 different worlds in the scriptures. You got Oink and Mene, which means the entire world as a whole. Then you have cosmos, which means government body, which means a specific portion of people or group, or you got the world of football, the world of basketball, the world of Starbucks, the world of the gym, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Or I'm in my own world, if that makes any sense. That's cosmos. And then you have the word eon, which eon goes into an age or a rulership or a time period. We're at the end of Esau's time period for their rulership, and there we can see their kingdom crumbling from the inside. We can see the prophecies coming to pass. Shoot, it already started going down. Well, what in the 70s or so, when the apostles and all the brothers was coming out of nowhere. I think as soon as that started happening, which was like Ezekiel 38. Talk about the dry bones coming back. That was the first downfall of the kingdom of Esau, and they only got like a short time, they're so like it says in Revelations, I believe it said that they will be loose for a short period. I think. Let me see something. I think let me see, because I think a couple brothers broke this down pretty wrong. But that's like, most of the time that'll be like from other camps that's not GMS, but other brothers in other camps know the doctrine of GMS. So it's still of Yahawashi, but I have seen other camps maybe bomb this. I'm not sure if I've seen it, but I've heard of a bomb of this particular scripture. I think is Revelations 21 and let me see, 21 and, or it might be 20. Right. So it says, Revelations 20, and I started top. It said, and I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and the great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. So that already happened already. And then what happens is the 1,000 years there's already been a 1,000-year period. Because when they came back through the Renaissance period, that's when they, is where the third verse will come into play. Because when the Dark Ages, Jake was ruling for a little bit in the Dark Ages, and then when the Renaissance came, that's when, like it says in Genesis, you shall serve thy brother, but there should be a time period when you break thy yoke off thy neck, and that's where the third verse is coming into. It said, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season. And that little season is what you're seeing right now, and that's what's going on. We're in that little season. Remember, it says loosed a little season, and that's and they're in their little season at this point. And there's going to be a time period where they get brought down, and then Jake comes up. That's why it says in Israelite 101, 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. It says for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And so we can see the prophecies already coming to pass at the exact same time in Revelations, where it says that Esau is going to be the last ruler before Yahawashi come down and take his kingdom from given to him from Yahawah. And so the end of the world is going to be the who's going to be ruling at the end of the world is going to be Esau, right? So that's a beautiful thing. And I mean, shoot, man, like the scriptures say, man, it says that, they shall wear out the saints. We wore the hell out, man. Let's just call it how it is, and shoot. You know, and look at the apostles, man. They've been rocking this thing out for 30 plus years. So, you know, for real, you know, we're all excited. We are through the Spirit that we see the end of this thing. But shoot, man, them apostles, man, you know what I mean? Respect due, man. They held strong that long, man. The Spirit of the Lord been on them that long. And shoot, even brothers is new to this thing. You know, like I'm gonna call myself new, even though, you know, I think I'm about right now. So I'm about 5 years in the truth for teaching at this point. You know, and shoot, I'm feeling weary already. So who am I to feel weary when the apostles been doing it? But the point is, I know they're more excited. You know, because they, you know, their fruits of their labor is pretty much being seen, especially what we're seeing. You know, this is incredible. This is incredible times, man. And we're seeing Esau come down so we can get up. And I'm telling you, boy, you know, it's a whole nother video about the kingdom, which I get in that, man. But me and my brothers, man, I'm pretty sure other brothers, you know, like talking about it too. But talking about the kingdom and spiritual power is like, when you actually fathom that, it's like, wow, you know what I mean? And we don't even know how the kingdom gonna look, because the Lord said, eyes never seen, ears never heard. So it's like, you know, brothers like to say their own imaginations of things. And my brother Ariad be like, that's low level, because we ain't got no shot on what it's really like. We just trying our best, and that's all we can do, because it's really better than what we think. And that's the crazy part about it, you know. But we gotta wait till Esau's kingdom can come down. You know what I'm saying? And they loose for a little moment. It's cool. It might seem like it's a little long time, but remember, one day with the Lord is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years at one day. And remember the scriptures talk about how, you know, not one day, it says it's the book of Romans. I call it, this is definitely comfort, the book of Romans, Romans 8 and 18. So as we going through this, we can see that, you know, it seemed like it's like, damn, like, you know, because the Lord said we're going to be in long suffering. That's what the Lord deals with, long suffering. So we long suffering, you know what I mean? And to be patient goes into suffering. So, and we got to be patient, right? And so, but even though it seemed, you know, in a long suffering perspective, Romans 8 and 18 says this, which is comfort, where it's going to get to a point where, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time and Esau's dumbass eon and Esau's world fucking sucks, man. It is a suffering of this present time that are not worthy to be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us. So that means we really going through it over here. We got ailments in the body. We get sick. You can stub your toe. Shoot, and I was in the gym earlier, and I actually, like, you know, I was putting a clamp on a pole where you rack up the squat machine. And when I put the clamp up, my pinky got stuck in it. And I tell you what, man, that was crazy. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. I'm just gonna say it like that. And, you know, so we gotta deal with the pain and dying and things of that nature. You know, Lord willing, I can, you know, make it to the end. You know what I mean? But, you know, I'm just saying in general, you know what I'm saying? We gotta go through some things in this flesh, and it sucks. But Romans 8 and 18, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So after all this, it's not even worthy enough to be compared. That's like Thor's hammer. You not picking that hammer up if you're not worthy. That's a really tough situation. But how popping it is that if you actually are worthy, it's actually, you can't even think about picking up that hammer and having that power. Is really, really, like, when you realize where you were as far as in like with no power, and then you do get that power to be worthy enough with the power, man, the experience of what you're dealing with doesn't compare to the experience with that power in general. I mean, it's lopsided with what the Lord is saying, you know what I mean? So that's a beautiful thing, man. And that's comfort right there. It's not worthy to be compared, that the glory is going to be revealed in us. Like that shit is going to outweigh our suffering so far at this wicked ass kingdom. We got to suffer Esau's kingdom. Fuck. I know brothers feel me with this one sometimes, man. Like, you know, just sometimes, man, excuse my language, but sometimes you just got to just really just sit there and be like, fuck, man, we in this dumbass, wicked ass shit. It's just what it is, man. Let's keep it all the way truthful on this one, man. It sucks to be here, man. We trying to go home, man. We really try to go home. Let me get the book of Job. 14. Job 14:5. And I'm gonna hit Job 20 as well. Job 14 and 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Right. And so cool. So, you know what I mean? Okay. No, I'll read 6. Turn from him that he may rest till he shall accomplish as a hireling his day. Right. So Esau's day is coming. You know, where like, and what the Lord is saying is there's a point in time where, you know, like my brother Yahawah would say, there's not 1 second past where he's supposed to. It ain't gonna be no spillover. Ain't gonna be no extra credit. Ain't gonna be no, oh shit, they were supposed to be done by 7:05 and it's 7:10. No, they gonna be done at 7:05 like they're supposed to. And the Lord says it's gonna take 1 hour to destroy them. Like it says in Zephaniah 1:18, where it said it shall be a speedy riddance. You know what I mean? Yeah, speedy riddance to them. But his time has been appointed where his bounds where he cannot pass. So this rulership is only for but a short time, in a short moment. And it's a beautiful thing, man. Because I remember 2019 and before, hey, man, we was prophesying, but that's just, I mean, we wasn't seeing nothing. But now, oh, man. It's a beautiful thing. What's that, Mark 16? Yeah, and 20. It says, it says, so then after the Lord had spoken unto them, he was received up into heaven and sat on the right hand of the Most High, Yahawah. And they went forth and preached everywhere, and Yahawashi working with them and confirming the word with signs following. Oh, that's beautiful. That's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing chariots, man. We're seeing the crash of the dollar, the economy going down. Famine is being, is being seen and spoken of in general, which is all prophecy. Chaos, sedition among men already going down. This is a beautiful situation. And so that's how we know that Esau's kingdom is about to go down. It's about to go down. And their kingdom, and they only going to rule for a certain amount of time, and then the Lord going to bring them down. But one of the key aspects too, through the Spirit, on why you really know their kingdom going down, because you got the men of the Lord prophesying about it. Oh man, that ain't good at all. You see us out there prophesying, and we talking some crazy shit. Man, you better be scared. That's why it says in Lamentations 4, rejoice and be glad. Matter of fact, I'll bring that out. Lamentations 4, I believe it's 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwells in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, and thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. And what's that cup? That's slavery, man. That's slavery, bro. It's sheesh. Hey, man, it's they turn. That's why it says, he that leaveth the captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, man. It gotta happen. It gotta happen. Not to mention, you touch the apple of the Lord's eye. You fucked that all the way up. Your kingdom will be going down, brother. It's going down, brother. Was that Job? Now I had let me see, was that Jeremiah? Jeremiah 5, actually. I'm gonna go at Jeremiah. Shalom, brother. Dropping this vid real quick, man. Feeding the sheep. Jeremiah 5 and 22. So that's the brother Shalom just pulled up on me or whatever. You started? Yeah, I'm in this thing, shoot, Salaki, throw your garment on, you can slide in this joint real quick, come through. Yeah, the brother's going to brother Shalom is going to slide through, get it on the action. You know what I mean? Put more to work in. And go ahead and slide over with the brother, man. On video? Yeah, we live. So the brother Shalom, you know what I mean? It's a privilege. It's a little nice little situation, he pulled up on your boy, so you gonna get on the action.
It's a lot, brothers. I just got the gym.
Yeah, so we getting into and I was getting into that Esau's kingdom is going down, and they only have a short time of the rulership, So I brought out I'm bringing out Jeremiah 5 and 22.
Okay.
Shoot, you can get on action on the breakdown tip too. It says fear ye not me, saith Yahawashi. Will ye not tremble at my presence? which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it. And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Through they roar, yet can they not pass over it.
You could liken that unto Esau itself, you know. Esau might sit here and think that his kingdom is going to go on forever and ever. He might think that he's going to, his plans will come to full fruition, talk about his new world order or his new heaven that he's trying to create. But the Most High, you know, the Esau is likened into the scripture as the waves. You know, even though they crash to and fro and they're trying their hardest to, you know, to overcome or to pass the bounds or the line, the proverbial line that's drawn in the sand by Bahasham, they cannot pass that, man. Their time has an end. There's a beginning and an end to everything, man. And this is the beginning of the end of their kingdom. All right.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I was, you know, I threw out the shoot, you know, off the strength, you know, through the spirit. I'm gonna throw it back real quick. You know, the spirit. You know,
I mean, that's the spirit. Cause look, bro, I left out the gym. I left out the gym and I wasn't expecting to see you at all. I'm like, yo, is that come on my heart?
Yeah.
I was like, man, let me pull up real quick. And I figured we in a parking lot.
Right.
It's a shopping center parking lot. And you pulled over by yourself. I'm like, he got to be doing it big.
Yeah.
I was like, let me go pull up on him real quick.
Yeah, man. No.
You know. But go slack it.
Yeah. Job 14:5 is seeing his days are determined, the number of his month are with thee, and thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
And that basically that's the precept to the scripture you just brought out. You know, the Most High, you know, even though the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, you know, it was only appointed for a certain time. It was only appointed for a certain measure as well. He can't go like Esau would love, like I'll use this as an example. Esau would love to exterminate the children of the Most High. He would love to get rid of us completely. But the Most High didn't ordain him to do that. He might be, you know, I'll get that how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder?
Okay.
You get that real quick. Even he might be, you know, the hammer of the earth or the Most High's whipping stick, but he wasn't given the blessing, you know, to exterminate the children of Israel, because the Most High will yet choose Israel, man. All right.
Let me see. I know it's me and Parathon was getting to this John. I know. There you go. Jeremiah 50 and I'm starting 23. It says, "How was the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How was Babylon become a desolation among the nations?"
How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder, and who's the hammer of the whole earth, man? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. It's the great Babylon, man. The great harlot, you know. How is he, you know, cut asunder, man? The Most High, like we brought out, the Most High, I think it was Job 14. The Most High set the bounds, man. So Esau, I don't think you needed that. It's gonna give a.
Oh yeah, I didn't need that part.
That's static.
Yeah, static.
Esau, you know, cannot go any further than he was set to go. So right now, what you're seeing is the decay, the destruction of Esau's kingdom, and all the other countries around it that are going to be surrounding Esau around about to destroy him utterly. You know, this great Babylon utterly. You know, they're growing stronger and stronger. You know, as Esau is growing weaker and weaker, man. Not to get off topic. Actually, no, it's not off topic. If you go into, you know, I'm pretty sure most of you brothers know about the, you know, the shooting up in upstate New York,
Buffalo.
Upstate New York, Buffalo. If you read the manifesto of this so-called white man, of this devil, you know, one of the main reasons of him, you know, going up there and having such hatred. Well, we know it's a perpetual hatred, but for him to go and do that mass shooting, one of the things in his manifesto was saying that it was talking about Esau's birth rate, how a lot of the women are mixing in or having relations with Jake, and not with their own men, and then the birth rates of Esau is dwindling lower and lower and lower and lower. So he went up there as out of hatred because he knows his kingdom is coming to an end. Esau and the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, know that their reign is coming to an end. So they're literally gnashing in teeth and trying everything in their power to try to level the playing field. And this is why we're going to start seeing such atrocities go out even more towards the children of Israel, man. You think that Buffalo shooting was the end all be all? No, it's going to start ramping up even more, man, because he knows he has but a short time. All right, you got him?
Yeah. Yeah. So right here, after I got into that 23, matter of fact, because you just saying it says 24. So I have laid a snare for thee and thou art also taken, O
Babylon, yep.
And thou was not aware, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahawashi.
And how did he striven against Yahawashi? And all Esau's ways is against the Most High, man. His entire kingdom it has been erected on the bloodshed of the children of Israel, one, first and foremost. But two, all its laws and everything that this kingdom is about is anti-Yahawashi. It's against the Most High, you know. And, you know, that's why it says, woe to them, they make good evil and evil good, you know, quite paraphrasing. But this is what Esau, the entire kingdom is set up against Yahawashi. So they laid a snare for themselves, man, you know. And by having the Most High's chosen people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know, you literally have the apple of the Most High's eye, man. You have his most prized possession. His jewelry, man. You literally got his. He's like, whoa, that's mine right there. And you sit here, you want to touch that. So because of all these atrocities you've done against my people, I'm going to lay these. You're going to have these traps and snares, and everything that you've done unto them, it's going to be given unto you tenfold, man. That's why it says the cup shall pass it through. Matter of fact, get that.
Yo, that's the spirit. Yo, I didn't. Matter of fact, I didn't.
I'm in the spirit right now.
Yeah. I didn't bring it, but yeah, we're gonna bring it out again. We're gonna do it again.
Oh, slocky, brother. You know,
Lamentations 4 and 21.
I just popped in this joint, so you know.
Yeah, you already know. I'm gonna go into Lamentations 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, and thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. You know, and what's that cup? You know, slavery. You know
slavery,
I mean? The end of their rulership.
And like brother Ariel would say, yeah, you're gonna get the dredges. You're gonna get the backwash. You need all that. Take it all down. You're gonna get all that, man. You know, the Most High, you know, is wroth with Esau, man. That's why it says I hated Esau. Even before he did anything wrong, before he was even born, the Most High knew, like, I'm gonna hate this motherfucker, man. I'm gonna hate this motherfucker, man.
He has a role to play, but it's gonna be with some nut ass shit when you put him out there.
Exactly, man. Exactly, man. Exactly.
Yo,
you know,
that's hilarious. I had I did one of the.
I know. Apostle Gabar, he be doing that too. I like how he'll put his precepts up on the camera and then have the joint split screen. I got to see how to do that on my computer. I got a new Mac computer, and I'm used to like Android and Windows, so I'm not sure how to work it so well. But I need to get my joint set up like that. I'm gonna figure that out. Probably ask some. What you looking for?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go at Second Esdras 4 and 37 is my new one. Shout out to my brother Parathum. He put me on that joint. Me and Parathum be throwing little Jones at me. I'd be like, damn, I didn't know that was in there. Ariel does that too. Yeah. He be knowing some stuff I haven't heard before. Like, wow, okay. And you get into it. He'd be like, all right, it's for Sue, and you just bundle it. It's Second Esdras 4 and 37. It says, by measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times. And he doeth not move nor stir them until the said measure it be fulfilled.
Yeah, that's because the Most High is bound by his own word. If the Most High set a certain time, there's no way you can hasten him or make him move faster than what he wants to move, because he already set the exact time for everything, man. That's why I said the scripture, the scripture says there's a time for everything. You ain't got to bring that out. But it's a time for everything, man. The Most High has set, by, mind you, he's bound by his own word. So everything he's decreed is going to be at that exact decree. You know, he's not going to do anything faster or later. If he promised you that I'm going to get it done by July 15th, it's going to be done by July 15th. I'm just saying that, in layman's terms, because we don't know the hour or the day that Yahawashi going to come back to save us. Lord willing, we're part of that number. But we know that Esau's kingdom has an end, and it's been appointed since the beginning of time. The Most High has set the bounds since the beginning of time. The Most High has set Esau's kingdom. It's like the doomsday. You know how they had the Mayans doomsday calendar?
Oh yeah, kind of.
Esau has a fucking doomsday calendar that's set by Yahawashi.
And he on point too.
And it's on point. Because Most High told us, in Matthew 24th chapter, the beginning of sorrows. He told us, look, these are going to be the growing pains. This is how you know it's coming closer and closer and closer. And he told us to stay on our watch so we won't be caught up in the bullshit, man. And right now, even though it's a fearful time to be living in, this is also a time to rejoice, because we know our salvation is nearer than what we believe, man. And that's why a lot of brothers been lately, and not trying to get off topic, I'm just going to say this in the spirit, a lot of brothers are talking about, examining yourself. This is the time to seek the Heavenly Father 10 times more, man. And I say that includes me as well, man. I've been trying to shout out to a lot of brothers that's in our group chat on Instagram, but one brother posted like this little, like a little 10 bulletin thing on how to self-examine yourself and what you should be doing, you know, daily, you know, just to make sure you are actually in the faith, man, that you're doing the right things, man, because you don't want to be caught. You don't want to be caught, you know, Yahawashi come back and you caught lukewarm or in your folly, man. And that goes for all of us, man. We all could be increasing, some more than others, you know, but every man is given his own measure and his own measure of faith. Yeah. But at this time right now, it's the time you should be trying to cover yourself as much as possible.
Yeah, especially whatever gift that you have, just focus on that too as well. That's a good start as far as focusing on what gifts you have. Some brothers are good at the Hebrew, some brothers are good at precepts, some brothers are good at faith, and they uplift them brothers, and teaching and things of that nature.
Yeah,
you know
I would say because we know I would say because we know that the scriptures are for our learning, and wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of the times, and the times that we're coming in are very perilous times, that brothers should be trying to study a lot more and retain as much knowledge as possible. Yeah. Because obviously prayer, faith, brotherly love, and all those other things that we have to have, in a nutshell. Especially those are the things that are going to keep us steadfast when Esau comes in like a flood, man, because he knows he has but a short time. But brothers should be trying to retain as much knowledge as possible. Even if you don't know where the precept is, if you can recite it in your head in some kind of way, that's better than nothing.
Oh yeah, that's gonna come down. We pilgrims.
Exactly, we pilgrims upon the earth, man.
You might not have a sword on you,
or you might not have a sword on you, or you might be in some kind of dire straits. And a scripture might pop in your head to keep your faith. That's why it says, "Be faithful unto death, and I will give you a crown of life." Yeah. It'll keep you in this grave time that we're coming in, man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and bring up probably like the last little 2 Jones or whatever.
Go ahead, brother. I know you gotta get up out of here, but that's all praise to Bahasham.
Oh yeah, that's dope,
for allowing me to pull up. I didn't even know you was here, man. I was just dropping his head.
Yeah, certain brothers they're having certain brothers on their videos too, man. Brother be right there, jump on, you know what I mean? Hey, get some of this money, man.
Yeah, man.
Get some of this money.
I needed this too, because I literally was in my head like, I'm gonna go home and read. I gotta read. I gotta push some knowledge in my head. I started the Apocrypha over from the beginning to get all the stories, because that was the most wicked time in history. Mm-hmm. So and the Apocrypha shows a lot of the end times. It talks a lot more about the end times. So I'm trying to get my knowledge base cultivated. And Lord willing, I'm gonna try to get through the entire Apocrypha within the next month. I'm gonna try to get the whole thing done. And I'm gonna write notes on it, like each story. I was telling you about the story earlier. How you say his name? Zerubbabel.
Perfect pre, you know what I'm saying? Because with the wooey. It's Sirach 10:8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And that's a beautiful situation, because we already I brought out in Revelations 20 and 3 that some brothers be bombing sometimes, but remember it says, that he was bounded for Esau, that serpent was bounded for 1,000 years at the Dark Ages. Then he will be released loose for a little season, which is where we are now.
Khan. Oh yeah, because he was bound for it. Because the Byzantine empires,
Dark Ages. Yep.
The Byzantine empires is when our people actually ruled all over Europe, Germany, Russia. If you look, that's why you got something called the Russian icons and stuff like that. You'll see all the dark faces and paintings and stuff in the Renaissance with the rebirth, which is when they were loosed after 1,000 years.
Yeah, that's when it lost. And the key point was loose for a little season. That's what we was getting into. Because remember when Isaac blessed Esau, he told him that he shall serve his brother, but then he's going to break the yoke off his neck, which that is the time. Because he did serve his brother.
Yeah, he did. That's when we actually civilized Esau. Well, we at least tried to civilize Esau. We took him out of the mountains of Petra and all that other stuff, and then we showed him how to bathe and all that. Because if you know anything about the Europeans, they say that it was so disgusting that you could smell their cities from miles away, because they didn't bathe. They believe, I think, one of the kings only bathed twice his entire life. They didn't believe in bathing. They used to throw their feces and piss into the streets and walk through it, and that's why it was so many diseases and stuff like that. So when they started going around the world in the Great Renaissance area, when they started going around the world, They were taking diseases and everything like syphilis and all them type of.
Right.
It all comes from Esau, man. They nasty motherfuckers, man. But I mean, not to get off topic and anything like that, but I was just trying to correlate.
Hey, but hey, like nice little information and a little history situation going on. You can always appreciate that.
Kinda.
You know what I mean? So I know. So we wanted to bring this out, brother, man. Lord willing, I brought this out as edifying, man. Throughout the Yahawah, shout out, brother, pulled up and got some of his money. You may make them, Lord willing, is more edifying, which it was, brother. Very eloquent. But first and foremost, we'll give all praise and glory to
Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, qadash.
Double honor to the apostles and elders, learning truth from GMS. Blessings to the Aki, my dear, preaching his word with wholehearted sincerity. Blessings to 144,000, the elect, the first fruits kingdom of heaven. House of David, Wbiaf, that would die. And shalom to you brothers out there speaking different tongues and looking different nations. Shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom.